Myself, Yogesh Patel from PAC Bio Fungback Private Limited, based in India. The company has tested its product in United States, Iowa, with Nature-based LLC. We have Roger Tesla here and Mr. Grant. On his farm, we have conducted trial with a different application, and Roger having experience of 30 years in agriculture and having very good knowledge of the agriculture. So let's know something about from the biology and importance of biology in agriculture and effects of biology on the soil. So Roger, yeah, how is the biology is important?
We've been studying soil biology and different types of biological products that are used to add to the soil to bring back productivity from some stressed, over-farmed, let's just say high chemical use in the farming industry. Last year we tried a NTR PAC from the Biofungback, and we had pretty good results with it. We used several different components of the Biofungback NTR PAC, and we noticed in our test plot here on the Sneller farm about a 20 bushel increase over a control. This year we've put together some more of their products, and we use them in a solution that we call N-Bistro, or a cafe of nitrogen for the corn, and we're seeming to have pretty good results. We'll show you a comparison. This here is Master's Choice 535 corn, which we use pretty much all throughout the test plot, so we'll have some control pictures of this here for you in just a minute. Looks like it's doing a very, very nice job, again, feeding the corn the nitrogen that it needs without totally destroying the organic matter in the soil. We have some competitive products in here that we've used before. They run about 3 times the cost per acre, and they seem to be, according to the soil tests, taking down the organic matter of the soil. So we're looking for something to use out on the farm that is competitive, that is easy on the soil, and produces results. It all comes back to the combine and the results that it'll give you in the combine. And from what we've seen here, just on these competitive comparison rows here, it looks like the Biofungback product seems to be doing a good job this year. So we're going to continue to test it. We're probably going to have it in the open market for next year, and we'll just see how it does. So far, the last 2 years, it seems like it's had a very positive response in the farm. So on the farm trial. So with that, we're going to give you a row count here, and we're going to tell you about what the yield is on this corn up here, and we'll go right down the row here, about 24 rows, and we will show you a comparison or a control planting. And we'll also show you some of the comparison products, what we've used as far as a nitrogen supplier or a nitrogen fixer for the corn. So we'll be back in a bit.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, here we are. We moved down about 12 rows from where we were. We have another competitive product. This also is a nitrogen fixing product that we used as part of a control for the N-Bistro product. A little bit, maybe a little bit rough on the pollination. There are a few decent ears in here, some pullback. Here we have quite a considerable amount of pullback on this ear also, not filled out all the way completely. This product here is roughly about 3.5 times the cost per acres N-Bistro, Same fertilization program, the beef manure, the 6% nitrogen in the furrow, and then 50 units of nitrogen side dress. So you can see what it's doing here. It looks like we have a way much better advantage on the N-Bistro product.
And which one is on N-Bistro?
This is the N-Bistro here. Brad and I both have the N-Bistro here, and the other here is the competitor's product.
This year's way heavier.
Yeah, oh yeah, you can tell that.
Okay.
Okay, now let's go find a control.
We have a farmer here, Mr. Brad, and this all product and this all taste plot is being trial is being conducted on his farm, and all the time he's been with us, and he has seen all the way from control, N-Bistro, and the similar type of product. So Brad, what do you think that what is the scope of N-Bistro, and how do you finding it in comparison of the product?
In the test plot, it seems to be the best one that I've seen so far, and we've used it some on the rest of our acres this year, and I plan on using it again next year from the results I've seen this year. I think it's pretty good.
All right, and how do you think about the other product, which is competitively more in a cost, almost 3.5 times higher? So what's your you've been using since long time, so
Well, you can reduce your input cost and get more payback out of per acre. I mean, it makes a lot of sense to use it.
all right, okay, thanks Brad, thank you, thanks
In
Rosa.
a market that we are kind of looking at now, like you said, the $6-7 corn is probably history for some time anyway. Input cost is going to become more and more an important thing, and the cost of commercial fertilizers are still relatively expensive. So if we can find a way or a product that will reduce some of the input cost and yet give us a good result, a good yield, that's what we need to be looking for, and that's what we're going to be kind of trying to provide to our customers is a product that will provide very good results. We don't sell any products before testing them. Like I said, this will be the second year now that we've had it here in the test plot. We've got it out on some farms in different areas to try and test, and we'll be keeping track of their results also. So as far as the plot is concerned on this year, it's probably the biggest thing that's probably going to show the most return on the money on the plot for this year. So we'll keep you informed, and we'll get the test plot results out, and the way it looks to me, it's going to be a no-brainer.
All right, thanks Roger. Now, this is you have tested on the farm, but what are the other things you're going to compare it in laboratory, and what are the other parameters you're going to check?
What are we going to test as far as this is going to be primarily a grain harvested plot now this year. We've done silage plots and grain plots in the past. We will be doing some wet chemistry test analysis on the grain itself. To find out the component, the makeups of the grain itself. Hopefully we are going to show that we have a little bit of an edge, a little higher protein content in the corn, and the feedability of it, which is where everything ends up, is back into how is the product going to feed, how is the product going to is it going to make a difference in ethanol production. So that's the things we're going to be looking at through wet chemistry in the laboratories.
All right, so there are more tests going to be done, and hopefully it's going to be harvesting. What's the harvesting? When is going to harvest?
Oh, we're ways out from harvest yet. This is the second to the last day of August. It's going to be a bit yet anyway. So this is a 105-day hybrid, 105, 107. So it's got a ways to go. There's no show of dent. We're not even into the black layer yet, I don't think. I mean, we're not even close to black layer. So it's going to be, it'll be a month maybe.
All right. So like from next month, this corn going to be harvested and all, as Roger has said, all the analysis, data and everything going to be conducted. They are also going to check the soil health after the crop harvest. So we would be better position to know the effect of the microbes on soil.
Organic matter.
Yeah, and also going to check the organic matter of
Yep.
the soil. So we will have
We'll do a complete soil analysis. We have one when we started,
right.
before we started planting, so we'll do a complete soil analysis on this here soil and see if there's a difference between a control planting and where we use a soil microbe product. So hopefully we'll be able to get that done and report that also, along with the yield and along with the grain component also.
All right. Thanks very much, Roger. Thank you.